contacting the FCC. FCC.
You've reached the Federal Communications Commission, FCC. To continue in English, press 1. Ha llamado a la Comisión Federal de Comunicación. We are experiencing a high call volume with long wait times. If you want to file a complaint, please go to fcc.gov/complaints. If you are calling to report a tower light outage or a safety of life issue involving interference, press 1. If you are calling about a licensing issue, such as applying for a new license, renewing a license, password resets to file an application, or issues related to spectrum auctions, press 2. If you are a member of the news media, press 3. If you are calling about unwanted calls to file a consumer complaint, or for all other calls, press 4. To hear these options, you've reached the FCC's Consumer Center. Our hours of operation when you can speak with an agent are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. If your issue involves unwanted calls, press 1. For all other issues, press 2. To hear this message again, if you would like to learn more about telecommunications issues or file a complaint online, log on to the FCC's Consumer Help Center at consumercomplaints.fcc.gov. Filing your complaint online is the quickest and most efficient way for you to submit your complaint. If you file a complaint online, you will be sent periodic status updates as well as notifications your complaint was received and served on your service provider. Press 9 to repeat this information. Press 8 to return to the previous menu. Press 0 to speak with an agent.
Please hold for the next available agent. For quality assurance, your call may be monitored and recorded.
Good morning. You've reached FCC. My name's Annette. How can I help you?
I'm sorry. Who did I just contact?
Oh, this is the FCC.
This is the FCC. What is your name, ma'am?
Annette.
Okay. I had contacted you guys a while back, and you gave me a report. I need an updated report of that FOIA and the complaints that were released to the FCC since, let's see here, according to my records. Let's take a look real quick. There's a letter you sent me back on. Need update records on that. Let's take a look here. The letter was sent to me back on. Okay, so the letter was mailed to me back on August 12, 2024. Okay, it says, this letter responds to your recent Freedom of Information Act request received by Federal Communications Commission, FCC or Commission, and assigned to Consumer and Governmental Affairs, CGB, and Enforcement, EB bureaus. You requested information on how many complaints were filed to the FCC from January 1st, 2000 to April 28, 2024, related to Havana Syndrome, microwave energy weapons assaults, directed energy weapons, neurological weapons, V2K, COINTELPRO, electromagnetic frequencies, MK Ultra, and satellite weapons. Your request has been assigned to the FOIA control number 2024-000488. And it says here, CGB conducted a search of its complaints database and located over 879 pages of record responses to your request, which are attached. And I have the attachment. Okay? So, in this case, there were over 879 cases reported to the FCC, so I needed an update of what it is for this past fiscal year, 2025-2026.
An update of
complaints to the FCC?
The complaint?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we don't receive updates with these types of complaints.
You only get contacted if further information is needed.
Well, I don't say that you have updates. I'm just saying when you have number of complaints filed with the FCC. I'm assuming you do. This was 2024. I'm assuming there's more complaints in relation to silent weapons.
You mean from you?
From everybody in the United States. This is it. This 879
Well,
pages.
I don't have that information.
No, I understand.
don't have
I understand that you don't
information.
have that, but the FCC does. That's what I'm saying. And I'm concerned because President Trump, your president, did mention that 5G will visually be able to look under the flesh of Americans. So that scares me. And here I am in New Braunfels, Texas, being victimized, being geofenced in by Wi-Fi signal. And when I call Spectrum Cable Internet Services, which is my provider, I ask them about the Wi-Fi and the dangers of it. And they're hiding the fact, and they could not answer what WBAN is. Can you please tell me what WBAN is, ma'am?
I'm not sure what that is.
You don't know what WBAN is, ma'am. You guys are engineers over there, and you can't tell me what WBAN is?
I'm not sir, I'm not an engineer.
Okay, well, my question that I want to ask the FCC, please explain to me what wireless body area network is. What is that?
Is it all right if I put you on hold for a minute?
Sure.
I'll look into this.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll wait for her to get back on here. She should come up with an answer. I'm waiting for those documents.
Thank you for holding, sir. Okay, so I really don't know what the WBNA is. That's not something we have information about.
It's you guys don't have any information on that? The wire borderless area networks?
Can you repeat that again? The wire?
Wireless body area networks.
I see something about medical body area networks.
Well, this is wireless body
Wow.
area networks. It says the network devices comprising sensors and actuators and transceivers placed on the surface of the body or under the skin or inside the body as implanted or digested devices. Okay, so and I also
I
want
don't see anything about that.
well, I also want to mention that your president, President Trump, did mention just about last month that the 6G network that was coming online will be able to look under our flesh. How is that possible and how is that operating so I can unplug myself from that?
I don't know, sir. This is not something I can assist you with.
Well, it
I
is,
really
ma'am.
need
It
to
is, ma'am. It
move
is.
on.
It is, ma'am. And
No.
if, well, wait a
Sir,
minute, ma'am. Wait
I
a
need
minute.
to move on.
Ma'am, let me give you an explanation, please. Let me give you an explanation. There was a court case recently decided. CHD versus the FCC scolded the FCC for not thoroughly investigating Wi-Fi signal. Okay? They're blocking the input of these Wi-Fi signals on institutions where children exist. Okay? Now, if they block that, ma'am, I sure as hell want to block them from putting this network in my home or near my home where they can virtually look under my skin. That is dangerous. Why aren't you guys investigating this?
Sir, I don't have answers to your questions, and I'm going to note your concerns, but I do need to move on to
Okay,
other calls.
wait a minute.
You have a good
ma'am, she hung up on me. That's rude. You don't hang up on someone. You want to direct them to the right channels, okay? That's the FCC. They're all hiding it, man. They're all hiding the technology. We know that. We know for a fact what's going on, okay? We know for a fact what's coming, okay? We know for a fact what's coming. I want to throw these books in there for you here. There's one book you can look into. There's one book there. There's another book you want to grab. These are technology books on integrating the human body with networks, okay? Come on. Electronic warfare and radar systems. Electronic warfare for the digital battlefield. And like I said, I quoted to her, the wireless body network. Please advise me what my rights are in regards to this because it could be violating. And I also mentioned President Trump. And we have every right to know what the hell's going on. Okay? We know how they're integrating the satellites, drones, and electronic warfare to attack us. We know that. And I have to report that. I have to constantly report that because they're looking under our flesh. Okay? Now they're attacking me here. Read the article. There was a video out there. Can't deny it. Can't deny it. Okay. Thank you and God bless America. We're going to find it. We have constitutional rights. You can't be using technology to and basically look at my skin with neighbors and neighborhood coups, okay?